Was I right when I said it was time for Jalen Hurts to lead the Eagles? Ballard here, recapping last night's Packers and Eagles game. Let's get into it. What's going on, everybody? Christian Ballard here, Ballard Sports Media, coming at you the day after a really interesting, I don't want to say good game, but an interesting game based on how it unfolded last night in Green Bay. Packers winning 30-16 over the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles 3-8-1. NFC least, as we're calling them. Just a really down division. Someone's going to win it. I think the Eagles are right there in front to do it. I do think they're better than Washington. They're better than the Giants. Better than the Cowboys. But regardless of them losing last night, right? I mean, it looked awful, right? I'm looking right here. It was 3-0 the end of the first quarter, and they led. Their defense showed up. Aaron Rodgers could not get anything going until the second quarter. 2 touchdowns for Green Bay. 14-3 at the half. Philadelphia was shut out in 2 quarters, the second and the third. 20-3 going into the fourth and final quarter. 20-3. Green Bay leads. I mean, it was incredible. Aaron Rodgers, 25 of 34, 295 yards and 3 touchdowns. Compare that, though, to Jalen Hurts. This is what we've been waiting on. What I've been waiting on. Eagles fans, y'all got so butthurt. Y'all got so butthurt. What was he, 53rd or 54th pick in like the second or third round? I think the second round. Jalen Hurts comes off the board. He goes off the board when he's supposed to. He's supposed to be a day 2 guy. I expected that. I did not expect going to the Eagles. And I was happy for Jalen Hurts. As you guys know, I'm a Bama fan. I pull for the players. I pull for the team. I want to see certain guys have success. I don't wish anyone to have a bad career or anything. But at the same time, I wish some players to have better careers than, maybe a couple other guys where I look at them and say, I just, good luck to them, But Eagles fans, when they drafted Jalen Hurts, were so down and butthurt. They said, I can't believe Doug Peterson did this. Fire everybody. We just gave Wentz all this money, and he's our guy, and what are you going to do? And then you hear in the offseason after the draft, you hear these rumors that they're going to use him like a running back, and I'm like, they better not do that. I was saying that. Some people were saying, well, that's what he does best. And yeah, I would agree that, and I know I've said some things about like Tua and Jalen. I like Jalen more than Tua. Just more entertaining, in my opinion. Better runner, I'll say that. Better passer, no, but it could. I'll admit maybe he's not a better passer than Tua. He's probably not. Tua is one of the best to throw the football in the game, lighting it up with the Dolphins right now. But looking at this game last night, Jalen Hurts, right? Everyone was looking at Doug Peterson. Let's stick to that real quick. Everyone's looking at Doug Peterson saying, y'all got to fire him, get rid of the GM, the general manager, clean house, basically, right? Basically, clean the house, get rid of everyone, and start from scratch, It's just not working out. How are the Eagles just, seriously. Like, how are the Eagles this bad this year? How? This is a playoff team. They won the Super Bowl a couple years ago. Didn't lose too much. So basically, I apologize. Basically, clean house. Basically, get rid of everybody in the Eagles organization. That's what everyone was saying. I'm not going to sit here and defend Doug Peterson. I'm not going to throw him under the bus either. I think what the Eagles need to do after what happened, now he didn't win. Again, the Eagles didn't win. 30-16. But Jalen Hurts came in and balled out. Impressed everybody. And they used him the way they need to be using him instead of what they've been doing, having him just run the football. He came in 5 of 12 for 109 yards, 1 touchdown, threw an interception, but he bounced back. Sure, he only got 1 touchdown, but he delivered the football, and he was throwing it well. It wasn't enough to help win or get a comeback, but it was a spark. It definitely helped the Eagles with something. Miles Sanders running the ball, 10 carries, 31 yards in the game. Credit to Aaron Rodgers, 25 of 34, 295 yards and 3 touchdowns. But going forward, is it time for Jalen Hurts? He gave you a spark in that game last night. He did. And everyone's saying that they need to be starting Jalen Hurts over Carson Wentz, and I would fully agree. Now, it's not announced who's going to start next week. Let's see real quick who they have upcoming. 3-8-1 record. The one ties with the Bengals. Good grief. The Saints are next on the 13th on Sunday. Then you have at the Cardinals, at the Cowboys, and against Washington. So a stretch that could be fairly, I don't want to say easy, I don't want to say tough. That Saints game is going to be tough. Now, you're lucky that's a home game. Should Jalen Hurts start that game? Honestly, I said this. Is it time for Jalen Hurts? I think you should give him a chance, and they gave him a chance, and he looked great. It wasn't enough to win you the game, but it definitely gave you a spark. It looked better than whatever the heck Wentz was doing. And I think this could be a turning point. This game that we saw last night with the Packers, who's a good team, by the way, probably going to make the playoffs. It was really bad for like 3.5 quarters for the Eagles. Then Jalen Hurts in the fourth quarter trying to at least do something, cut the deficit, and get a spark. Does just that. And Doug Peterson, I'm giving you a thumbs up, buddy. I heard all these rumors in the offseason about like they're going to use him as a running back and he's not going to throw the football. They're going to use him on 3rd and 1s and wildcat formations. Like, what are you doing? But no, they put Jalen Hurts out there last night. He delivered the football. He threw the ball. 5 completions, a touchdown. Now, an interception, but that's going to happen. He's a rookie. He's still young in the NFL. 109 yards. Now, if you were to look at his stats overall, it's only because he hasn't gotten enough reps. Like, he pretty much had his big debut last night. 16.3 QBR rating. I'm telling you, if you stick with him, he's got great weapons around him. Miles Sanders at running back, right? You got Miles Sanders, Dallas Goedert, the tight end. He's got the weapons around him that can help him be successful with this team in Philadelphia. He's got that. Miles Sanders at running back, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, Alshon Jeffrey, Jalen Reagor, Greg Ward, who actually, I think Greg Ward, am I saying it right? I think, if I recall, he caught a pass from Jalen. But, he's got weapons around him. And again, I'm not going to throw Carson Wentz under the bus, but you got to do something, Philadelphia. 3-8-1 right now. That's 12 games. You got about 4 left. You win those next 4 with Jalen Hurts at quarterback. That'll be huge. If they want to make a push at the playoffs, I'm not even trying to sit here and say that there's hope, but someone from the NFC East has got to be in the standings and be in the playoffs. And I kid you not, I think everyone's going to lose their cool if an NFC East team ends up making the playoffs and then going all the way with the Super Bowl. Could you imagine that? How crazy and stupid that would be. Let me check something here. Let's see. Yeah, the highest team is the Giants. Now, they sit, say, Saints, Packers, Rams, Seahawks, Bucks, Vikings, Arizona Cardinals, Niners. They basically are ninth in the NFC conference standings right now. There's 8 playoff teams, I think, in total, or let's see. Yeah, I mean, there's like 8 teams, so they're right there, right? I don't think we're gonna get an NFC East team in. I really don't. But going forward with the Eagles, again, they got a couple games left, right? If you at least want to end on a high note and not lose another game and just get what's left of the season in, and you want to improve on your offense, I'm telling you, Jalen Hurts is the way to go right now. Now, it's one game. I understand that. I get it. I do applaud just Doug Peterson, man. You used him the way you need to use him and let him control the offense and throw the football instead of these jet sweeps or coming out there to just pick up some yards or something. You let him take control over a couple drives last night, and it was incredible. I applaud you for that, sir. So, again, looking at the remaining schedule. Home against the Saints, at the Cardinals, at the Cowboys, and then home against the Redskins. Or the Washington football team, I'm sorry. Name change. But that's what you got left. 2 home games, 2 road games. And again, if they win those last 4, let's say, I don't think they're going to beat the Saints, but let's say Jalen Hurts takes over and actually does something with it and beats the Saints, right? You win the last 4 games, you'll be 7-8-1 right there. You could take away a tie and either be 7-9 or 8-8, but you do have a tie, which honestly I hate ties in football or really any sport. There's no winner, there's no loser, but it is what it is. You tied 23 all with the Bengals. Week 3. You have lost the past 4 games, Philadelphia, counting last night's game. But let's look outside of that. It was a 3-game losing streak before the Green Bay game. And who was your quarterback? Carson Wentz. Now it's 1 game. And sure, Jalen Hurts didn't lead a comeback or anything, but he had a couple good drives and he was throwing the football and moving it. He was running the ball well. He was doing what he did at like Oklahoma or whatever. Against the Packers with Aaron Rodgers. Eagles lose the game on the road 30-16. But this could be the turnaround that they need if they at least want to get some wins before the season's over. Switch to Jalen Hurts. I'm telling you, this is the way to go. Carson Wentz isn't terrible. I mean, this year, it's not his year. But you got to take a chance. Right? It's crazy. It's time for Carson Wentz to just take a break and be on the bench, I think. Right? Because Carson Wentz, here's the thing. He's not terrible, but man, he has lost confidence. He's losing it. He's afraid to just throw the ball. How many sacks did he take last night? How many sacks has he taken the past couple weeks? Because he just won't throw the football. Because he can't throw the ball away. He looks lost and confused. You remember the 44-16 game with Clemson and Bama? And how Tua just couldn't get anything going in the second half, in the second quarter or whatever. That's what Carson Wentz has looked like. Right? Remember Tua just kept trying to throw the ball. He thought he could go out there and make every play. He wanted to be Superman. He wanted to just keep going at it. Even though, because he's a great talent and everything. Carson Wentz is not a bad quarterback. Now, the past couple weeks, sure. But, man, he's lost confidence in himself. And Jalen Hurts looked like he had plenty of confidence. He said, hey, the team needs me. They have faith in me. I have faith in these receivers, the coaching staff, and everybody. Let's just go out there, cut the deficit a little bit, see what we can do. I want to go and I want to play and have some fun playing a football game. That's what Jalen Hurts looked like. He looked like he was enjoying it. Carson Wentz is out there. Nothing. He's lost it. Carson Wentz a few years ago, we were talking about him, and he was just like, give him the MVP already. He just looked great. So, Eagles fans, I want to hear from you guys in the comments section. What do you want? Do you want Carson Wentz? Is it time for him to go sit on the bench? Is it time for Jalen Hurts? Is it time to get rid of Doug Peterson? I want to hear everything you have right now. And I also want to hear your expectations for the Saints game. If Doug Peterson starts Carson Wentz against the Saints after the performance, now, again, they lost big time, 30-16, but the performance by Jalen, making good passing plays, throwing the ball so well. Man, how are you going to pass that up? And it's not just because of that game, but the past couple games, what you've seen from Carson Wentz, and it hasn't been working out. He's got 16 touchdowns, Carson Wentz. That's not too bad. 2,620 yards passing this season. Could be a little better as we're closing in late in the year. His QBR is 44.6. That's sad. That is embarrassing. He should be ashamed of that. I mean, now, okay, maybe it looks worse on paper, but I mean, a QBR is QBR. That's like completion percentage, how he's doing all year. Points per game, they're about 21 points a game. Points against, defensively, about 25. Right? The past, let me see. About the past 6 games, couldn't even get to 30 points. At all. They lost 3 straight games. They lost, only getting 17 points. That's not even 3 touchdowns. What are you doing, Carson Wentz? Did you see that Giants game a couple weeks ago? They only scored 17 on the Giants. They only scored 17 on the Browns, and only 17 against the Seahawks. 3 straight games where it was 17 points. That's actually kind of rare to see a team do that. Score the same exact number of points in consecutive games. But I mean, just it's time for Carson Wentz to be on the bench, and I think Eagles fans need to realize that. They probably already realize that. I feel like they're at a point like, we don't care who it is, as long as it's not Carson Wentz. If I were you, I would start Jalen Hurts against the Saints next week. Next Sunday. Yep. I would do that. It's a risky move to start a rookie. But I mean, come on, he looked great. He looked great last night. You gotta give him credit. 30-16 loss for the Philadelphia Eagles last night, Sunday Night Football, on the road at Lambeau Field against the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers. And the only good thing you can say about the Eagles is how good Jalen Hurts performed. It just wasn't enough. So, let me know in the comment section below, or maybe I'm premiering this and there's a live chat. Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What did you see in this game from Jalen Hurts? Do you want him going forward? Or are you going to be like Doug Peterson and be stubborn and maybe just stick with Wentz? What should happen? What do you think will happen? Because that's what I most importantly want to hear, is what you think will happen. Not necessarily what should happen, although I do want to hear that. But what will happen in your opinion? Is Doug Peterson going to stick with Wentz, or is he going to switch to Jalen Hurts? Thanks so much for tuning in today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Happy holidays. Ballard Sports Media checking out. Y'all have a good day.